Hey my loves! Today I am doing an Ariana Grande inspired makeup tutorial and I've wanted to do this for a little while. Ariana has very beautiful makeup all the time and I wanted to keep it super affordable and accessible for you guys, but I couldn't substitute the lip products that I wanted to use. There's nothing quite like them. So I actually decided to team up with Gerard Cosmetics and I am offering you guys a really good deal on these. I have a bundle with them right now where you can get 2 lipsticks and 2 lip glosses for a whopping $39. They usually are like $20 a piece, so it's a really good deal. The ones that I use today are Buttercup, which is just a really beautiful kind of like pinky nude, as well as Shimmer of Hope lip gloss. And I thought I would also show you a few of my other favorites. I really love 1995 lipstick, which is just a slightly darker nude. Currently I'm also enjoying Cocoa Bean, which looks kind of scary in the tube, but is actually like super wearable and gorgeous. So yeah, $40 for 4 lip products. That's not like that much more than the drugstore. You have to have my coupon code to get it for $39. It is exclusive to us. So I'll go ahead and write that out right here and it will be down below. So yeah, I wanted to get into this tutorial and I really hope you all enjoy. I've already primed my skin using Hard Candy's Sheer Envy Ultralight Formula Primer. Any primer will do. You just want to keep the foundation in place. Now going in with Revlon Colorstay, my shade is in the color 150 Buff. I'm going to put this in small patches on the face, so I'm really working on one side at a time. This tends to set and settle really fast. So really taking your time and doing one side at a time is going to keep anything from getting blotchy. In areas where I have hyperpigmentation and acne scarring, I'm going to use a really full coverage concealer. This is from Hard Candy. I'm going to dot this where I have problem areas and then just blend it in with my finger to make sure that my skin looks really even and flawless. Since we're going to be doing winged eyeliner today, I am going to wait to conceal under the eyes until a little bit later, but for now I'm just priming using Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Concealer in the Brightener shade. For eyeshadow today, we're going to be starting off with the shade Bella Caffe, and this is from Milani. It is a really beautiful warm brown color, and we're just going to place this into the crease. It is a tiny bit on the sheer side, which is nice for kind of that best friend blending color. You would rather it be a tiny bit sheer than too opaque, so I'm just going to take a moment and sort of build that up to the intensity that I want. On the lid, we're going to take this really pretty shimmery color, and this is called Bella Sand from the same Milani line. I'm just going to pack this on with a large shader brush. Then just to make sure that best friend color is still peeking through, I'm just going to take this kind of, well, it's not really clean, it still has a tiny bit of product on it, but it's mostly clean brush. And we're just going to blend that through the crease. Now comes the fun part. We're going to use a gel liner. This is from Morphe, which is drugstore price, but obviously Maybelline has a gel eyeliner that's amazing. Any gel eyeliner is gonna work for this. So I'm just taking this on a flat kind of angled brush. We're going to form a line, keeping it thickest towards the outer edge and making it thinner as we go in. So I'm actually stopping about halfway in because I like this brush for the outer edge of my eye, but it's a tiny bit too thick to get that really sharp inner corner. So I'm just going to focus on the outer corner with this. Then using a smaller brush, we're just going to get that nice sharp inner corner. Now we're just going to draw the wing. Now under the eyes, we're going to go ahead and conceal. I'm using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Brightening Concealer first. And we're going to go ahead and blend this out, kind of keeping mindful of that wing. We're also going to blend this down in sort of an upside down triangle. Using this e.l.f. Under Eye Setting Powder, I'm just going to dab this where I put down that concealer to set it. Underneath the eyes, we're going to use Caffe Mocha once again. I'm just going to lightly place this color coming up to meet that wing. And we're going to smudge what's left onto the inner corner. And we're going to highlight in there later. But for now, we just want a little bit of extra definition down here. And I'm going to take this fluffy brush that has no product on it, and we're just going to take a second to blend this out. Now I'm going to use the color Bella Chiffon from Milani, and I'm just going to pop this onto the inner corners of the eyes. On the inner rims of the eyes, we're going to use Rimmel Scandaleyes in the color Nude. Let's kind of move back into the face for a moment. I'm going to set off the T-zone area using my favorite Rimmel powder. Multitasking here, working and showing. And I'm just going to put this down in, like I said, the T-zones. So right up there on the forehead, on the nose, down here on the chin. Ariana definitely doesn't have a sharp contour, so all I'm going to do for bronzer is take NYC Smooth Skin in the color Sunny. And I'm just going to dust this in areas like right here under the cheekbones. I'll also bring it up and onto the temple. I'm also going to take it under the jaw to sharpen up my jawline. And on the sides of the nose, we're also just going to put a bit of this shade to make the nose appear sharper and more straight. Good tip to make sure your bronzer never gets to be too much is to take your face powder, and I'm just taking a big kabuki brush for this. And I'm just going to dab this on the side of my face, and as you can see, I'm really not blending in. You almost just let the powder sit there for a moment. It will sort of blend in with the bronze, and then you can blend it and it looks a bit more natural. In the meantime, I'm going to use this blush from Milani called Rose d'Oro. I'm just going to dust this on the cheeks. I'm going to use the shade I used on my inner corners of the eyes called Bella Chiffon on a highlighting brush. And I'm just going to put this on the high points of the face. I'm dusting it up here on the cheekbones. I'll also bring a touch down the nose, and I'll focus a tiny bit on that cupid's bow. Using my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, I'm going to go ahead and set all of this off. I did my brow routine off camera since I don't actually have a drugstore one of that, and I will link it down below if you want to watch it. I've curled my lashes, and now I'm going to apply a quick coat of mascara. I know Ariana wears individual false lashes, but I'm going to pop on this really pretty natural strip from Ardell. These are the 1110 Naturals. You can see that those eyelashes just add a good bit of definition. They're not too, you know, like long or thick. They just add a little bit of extra something. I also obviously styled my hair. Now I'm going to use this Rosette lip liner from Starlooks. And then over top, we're going to put this really pretty nude lipstick called Buttercup, and this is from Gerard Cosmetics. On the top, I'm using Shimmer of Hope lip gloss, which is again from Gerard Cosmetics. And I'm really focusing that right in the center of the lip. That's gonna be it for me today, and if you enjoyed, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, and until next time, I love you so very much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!